What are cells? Cells are the smallest unit that are inside living things. Each cell contains a lot of information having DNA, RNA, and proteins. The cell theory is composed of three principles. 1. Cells are the basic unit of life. 2. All living things are made up of cells. And 3. All cells come from other cells. Wait a minute. If cells came from other cells, how did cells first arise? So even though this is a science video, there is still some history behind this. But don't worry, it won't be a lot. I also don't really enjoy history myself too. But when the cell theory first originated, the first solution to the problem of how cells first arose was known as spontaneous generation, which was founded during the old times, around 380 BC by the guy named Aristotle. So Aristotle came up with the spontaneous generation, which essentially explained that life emerged from non-living things, such as a couch, chair, or even snow. Now, if you think about it now, you may notice that spontaneous generation not only sounds odd, but it also opposes the cell theory too. But back in the old times, this was believed for a very long time due to many reasons such as maggots appearing on decaying meat. Now, obviously, maggots appear on decaying meat because it attracts maggots, not because it creates maggots. So fast forward around 1,500 years later, the spontaneous generation theory was disproved due to a theory of biogenesis. Biogenesis disproved spontaneous generation, stating that life comes from pre-existing life, not from non-living things. But it's important to know that biogenesis disproved spontaneous generation and didn't prove how cells actually first came to life. So how did cells first come to life then? Well, the question remains an unsolved mystery, but there has been a theory most scientists rely on: the RNA world hypothesis. The RNA world hypothesis says that the cells in all living things came from a simple RNA molecule that could copy itself without the help from other molecules. Why RNA? Well, we know that RNA is the messenger between DNA and proteins, but it can actually also do what DNA and proteins do as well. That includes driving chemical reactions like proteins and carrying information like DNA. So since RNA is like a 3-in-1, many scientists believe that cells started from a simple RNA molecule that kept on copying itself. So then how did this simple RNA molecule come to life? Well, it's said that this RNA molecule came from the interaction from a bunch of molecules on its early Earth. And so essentially these RNA molecules would keep reproducing, with each RNA molecule competing with each other, so that living things would be where they are supposed to be. And obviously this is just a theory from scientists, but it's an important concept you should be aware of in the field of biology. That is the cell theory and the origins of cells in a nutshell. Thanks for watching.